This is day 3 of a 7-day juice cleanse where I and a friend of mine are juicing just pure juice for 7 days. Second juice cleanse this year so far. I believe it's a very important thing to do, is to cleanse and give your body a rest, give your digestive system a rest, whether you're fasting on water, juice, or even raw food or smoothies or whatever. Take that time every now and again just to do that. So I think it's the best gift you can give yourself, give your body, also your mind as well. Mentally, when you do go on a juice cleanse, a lot of stuff comes up. You're on day 3 right now, and a lot of stuff comes up. Emotional stuff comes up. Things that come up and make you want to stop doing it. They'll say you need to stop doing this. You need to do something else. But whatever you're doing, whatever you're going through in your life right now, because everyone's going through something. That's what I've come to understand and realize through my life so far, and many years of coaching people, and people who you think and you look and you think they've got it completely all together, and suddenly that person becomes my client or something, and then they open up and they talk about what they haven't got it, what they have, what they're hiding away from the public or whatever. Everybody's got something going on. Everybody is in some sort of battle in some area of their life. That's life, So it's important to understand that, and to understand that, you're not the only one. You're not the only one that, at times finds things hard, or at times has struggles or struggles with things. But the important thing is to keep going, is to be persistent whenever the going gets tough. When the going gets tough, you just keep going. You just keep going, and you just be persistent with what you're doing, and decide to do great things. I've talked about it before, the 4 classes of experience. The class 1 experience is something that feels good, is good for you, it's good for others, and serves a greater good. Great thing to do, right? Class 2 experience, something that does not feel good, but is good for you, is good for others, and serves the greater good. Does not feel good, at least in the moment, like a juice cleanse. Juice cleanse doesn't feel good quite often. First 3 days are hard, generally, on the juice cleanse. Day 4, you're like, oh. Suddenly you see the light at the end of the tunnel and you start to feel great. If you get through those 3 days and get to day 4, it can feel great, But juice cleansing is a class 2 experience. And it turns into a class 1 experience after so many days of doing it, and then the after effects as well. It becomes a class 1 experience. And there's many things in life that are class 2 experiences that most people just won't do. They just won't do it because that feels uncomfortable. I don't want to do that. But if you do it, and it's the same in the dojo. This is my first video making it in my dojo. This is my dojo. Sometimes training doesn't feel good. I used to be training in Japan years ago, and in the dojo, and repeating the thing over and over again, and getting whacked and hit, and hitting the ground so many times, and going, God, this doesn't feel good. Why am I doing this? I'm wondering at times, like standing there looking around the dojo, scratching my head, going, why am I doing this? It doesn't feel good right now. But the after effects feel good. The feeling I get in my body afterwards when I learn something, the connection I make with the other, my other training partners and everything as well, that feels good, So quite often in life, you look to the class 2 experiences. The class 2 experiences is what the masses run away from. That's the things you want to be doing, class 2 experiences. Having a dip in cold water every day, having a cold shower, jumping into a cold pond or lake or whatever. That's a class 2 experience. It feels uncomfortable. You jump in, it does not feel good, right? But it is good for you, right? It's good for you, good for others. If it's good for you, it's good for others. Just like that. And it serves a greater good. Because if it's good for you, it makes you feel better. And then you have a vibrational effect on others. Right? The same as I was talking about yesterday in the video. If you smile, it has a contagious effect. Right? If you're enthusiastic, it has a contagious effect. And so by doing these things that in the moment don't feel good, that are class 2 experiences, will actually serve you, serve others, and then serve the greater good. Right? This has this ripple effect out. So that's my message for you today, is look for class 2 experiences. Look for things that don't feel good at least in the moment, but are good for you, good for others and serve the greater good. These are great things to do, right? Class 3 experience, if you're wondering what that is, Class 3 experience is something that feels good in the moment, but is not good for you, is not good for others, does not serve the greater good. And these are the things that people do en masse. You know, watching too much TV, right? Feels good, I'm just going to sit here and watch TV, but it's not really good for you to watch too much TV. It's not good for others, doesn't serve the greater good, right? You know, drinking, alcohol, smoking, whatever, drugs, you know, taking pharmaceuticals, taking the Valium, oh, it feels good. It's not good for you. Doesn't serve the greater good, is not good for others. And many, many things. We are blaming people, complaining about things. Might feel good just in the moment, just to blame someone. Takes responsibility off you. Right? Class 4 experience. It's something that does not feel good, it's not good for you, it's not good for others, does not serve the greater good. Crazy as it seems, people do shit like this. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I'd just offer you a bit of that. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. What else can we do? There we go. Yeah, ukemi. At the start, that does not feel good. When you first learn to do that, it hurts. It does not feel good. You think, I'm never going to learn this. But after a while, it feels really good. So the trick in life is doing Class 2 experiences and transforming them into Class 1 experiences. That's the trick to life. Remember what you heard at first. Thanks for watching. See you next time.